trying to avoid buying perfumes that is very popular. I love the perfume Girl of Now by Ellie Saab. Such a beautiful scent, and I sprayed all the time. But then I realized that just like me, so many other people love this particular fragrance. Anytime I went out, I would smell something that smelled like Girl of Now. And then that allure and the love that I had for that particular perfume kind of dwindled. So I don't use that perfume as often as I used to before. If you're anything like me, you're probably obsessed with doing things that are different, that make you stand out from everyone else. But how many times have you bought a perfume or a fragrance and then it becomes so popular, maybe on social media, or you see so many people raving about the perfume and then you begin to smell it everywhere? When I was thinking about how to layer your fragrances, I watched a lot of videos just trying to get more ideas, and some of them were really complicated, or they had unique mixes that I didn't have in my wardrobe. So that made it quite difficult for me to know how to pair my perfumes. Now, here's what I do when I want to smell different or unique or expensive without spending a fortune. First and foremost, use what you already have. I know it is so tempting. You would watch videos that would tell you these pairs work perfectly together. It's great if you have those perfumes already in your wardrobe. If you don't, bring everything you have and start thinking of ideas of how to put them together. Layering your perfumes, in my opinion, actually begins with your body care. So think about your scented lotions, your hand creams, your hair oils. You need your body and your hair well moisturized because it's essential to have given that protective layer that your hair and your skin needs. And importantly, it helps to effectively lock in the scents. And if they are fragranced in any way, then that's the start of having your own unique fragrance. Now, the great thing about layering your perfumes is that it would make your fragrance last longer. You're preventing the different notes from evaporating as quickly as they would have, and mixes with your body chemicals and gives you something that is different from others. Layering your perfumes, it's almost like making your own fragrance cocktail. I think about when I want to put my lipsticks. I love mixing my lipsticks. So when people ask me, what have you got on your lips? A lot of times I'm not able to answer because it's sometimes a combination of 2 or 3 different colors that actually give me the lipstick that I have on. And it's the same thing for your fragrances. Mix and match. Think of it like a science experiment and have fun with it. Here are some ideas that you can start with. So some people like to pair fragrances that are from the same family. So if it's a sweet fragrance, they want to mix it with another sweet fragrance. If it's a floral fragrance or rosy fragrance, they want to mix that together. If I wanted to blend sweet and sweet, I would take the Girl of Now perfume and I would mix it with something we have from our collection, which is the Create hair perfume. So check your wardrobes. Have you got sweet scents that you like? That would help to just give it an added layer and customizing your fragrance. For some people, they like to pair opposites. So they would take, for example, a floral scent and they would want to mix it with maybe a spicy scent, which sometimes can be a little bit sharp for me because I tend to go more for sweet scents. So I personally like to take our Inspire hair perfume, which is a floral scent. It also has warm notes of vanilla and cedarwood that if I'm finding Inspire a little bit too sharp for me, I would want to mix with something sweeter. So I would want to mix it with maybe Elevate, which is one of our hair perfumes as well. Elevate is a spicy scent. It has oud in it, nutmeg in it, and that combination just blends beautifully. It would just give you more or less a floriental scent. Or you could think of mixing maybe like a citrusy scent with a woody scent, sweet orange with patchouli, and seeing how it goes together. Another way that you can layer your fragrance, you might decide to mix fragrances that have the same notes in them. So I like Erin perfumes. One of the perfumes I like in our collection is Lilac Path. Lilac Path has creamy jasmine notes in it. It also has some nice fruity scents. I would mix Lilac Path with our Empower hair perfume because Empower also has a jasmine note in it. Empower, while it's a bold and strong scent, it's not as sweet as I would go for. I get my beauty and my sweetness from the lilac path, and blended together, it just gives you a nice, unique scent and a unique note. There might be two different perfumes, but because you have that jasmine and jasmine, so you have those extra added notes that one perfume probably didn't have. Another way that you can layer is actually to take a perfume that is very light, doesn't last too long, and pair it with something that is heavier and lasts for a long time, so that you can add more staying power to your lighter fragrances. So don't throw away your light perfumes if you feel it doesn't last long. I think it works better, and this is more or less like a rule of thumb. When you put the heavier perfume first and then layer on the lighter perfume on top of it, that's if you are putting them in the same place. Woody fragrances and musks are great because they are balancing, they're steady, and they dry down and stay with you for much longer. If you want your fragrances to be sweeter, then look for your perfumes that are sweet, that are gourmand, or you can add fragrance oils. So if you have, for example, a honey fragrance oil or vanilla or tonka bean or benzoin, and blend them to make your fragrances sweeter. So I was reading a book that actually said that fruitier notes make you smell younger. And when a survey was done, it was said that most people had their ages reduced by 5 years and 10 years when they used fruitier scents. Now, I cannot confirm nor deny this, but what I know is that I love fruitier scents because they're uplifting, and I love the citrusy smell. Try mango, try sweet orange, try, red apple, apricot. If you're thinking of making it more florally and romantic, then think of adding notes like jasmine or rose. Rose essential oils can be quite expensive, but they're actually very, very good, and they're also long-lasting as well. Or if you want it to be a bit spicier, you can add clove or cinnamon or pink pepper. Or if you want to make it more sensual, think of adding things like patchouli or oud or vetiver. These are scents that can actually help to just add more sensuality to your perfume. One of the ways that you can layer your perfumes is actually to put one scent on top of the other. You can also decide you want to have one fragrance on a pulse point, the other on another part of your body, maybe your hair. You could also decide that you're going to be layering a regular perfume with a hair perfume or a fragrance oil. So don't throw your fragrances away just yet. They might have some great use. So have you got any combinations that you love or you see has worked for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, check out this other video where I talk about different ways that you can find your signature scent. And I will see you in the next video.